We're back here with Tony Silva from the Brothers, and today we're going to talk about some overtraining. So you had a lot of good information to share about this, and we were just talking about it briefly, but what's your thoughts on this with your experience?
You know, Andrew, when I first got back into training, just exercising, like a lot of our viewers, once you reach that age of 40, 45, 50, you start thinking, yeah, I got to get back into shape. And you immediately delve into exercise and you get into a nice training, whatever it is, running, lifting weights. But as you start to train, your mind has this natural ability that says, you know, we can do more. Come on, we can go a little farther. You can push a little bit more weight. And then that's when injuries occur. I know I had my fair share because of the competitive spirit that I have inside of me. It started off for fun, started off for health reasons, training, and then I wanted to do more, go farther and faster. And then the little injuries started to creep up. And I'm not gonna lie, the first thing I did was go on to Google. Google my injuries, my pain.
And that's what most people do. And for most people, the worst population that overtrains are the athletes or former athletes, because you have this competitive spirit, like you said, that you just want to push harder and harder and harder. And really what overtraining is, if you break it down, it's really your training now is not building your body up. It's starting to break you down. And that's the opposite of what you want to do with training. You want to train to get stronger, not to deteriorate your body. So that's I think where most people get stuck.
Not only that, it took me a whole year. What he just said, that took me 1 year to learn. So that was wasted time, wasted money on my behalf, wasted energy that I was putting into my so-called workouts, but not optimizing what it was that I was doing. The cool thing about coming to Performance Rehab Ortho, by accident, my son was coming here, and then I slowly started to see him as he started to kind of move along in his training. I was like, hey, you know what? Maybe I should talk to these guys. They're professionals. They would have a better idea of what's going on in my body. Let's get it checked. And I know for some of my friends, they push themselves so much. Next thing, the ligaments go, ACL, MCL, and didn't have to go that way if they fixed the immediate injury right away. I remember when I sprained my ankle on a trail run, he immediately told me, hey, you better come in here, and you can't keep training like that because other problems would occur. And that's kind of stuff you can't even find on Google. You know, but the head is strong, and so I was like, nah, I can do this. My sprained ankle, it's not that bad, it's good, but in reality, it was affecting other areas within my running gait, my mobility.
And that's the one thing that we specialize in, which we've talked about a lot, is to make sure that everything is working together. Because once something happens, if we don't address that and kind of throw it back into how your body's moving, then that's when things start to compensate. And then from there, you don't realize it because you're still able to train and run and everything. But you're doing so in an inefficient way, I think is the best way that I can explain it.
Ooh, that's good.
And then from there, it's like, okay, now it's not just the ankle. It might be some tightness here, it might be your hip, it might be your back, or whatever it is. And it's good to have someone assess you to make sure that you're moving how you should. So again, the training really helps you improve and not cause other ailments.
For me, I'm a runner, so being inefficient, not good. I want to always be as efficient as I can with the amount of, in this case, my body frame that I'm working with. Yes, I've lost a bunch of weight. That helps in being efficient when I run. But the moment certain parts of my legs, quads, or my glutes start to overcompensate, that's when injuries creep in. And having my fair share of that over the past 2-3 years, what these guys do is they keep me in a tight line and making sure that all these elements within the body structure is going. So when they ask you as soon as you come in, they say, hey, how's it going, or how's your body feeling, you immediately start to, oh, you know what, it's good. I don't have any ailments. The training is going good. So no, we're good. I just want to continue on. And for me, that's why I've been coming, the last couple of years is people say, oh, you still go to Performance Rehab Ortho. I thought it was just for rehab. Is to remind me of the different exercises that I need to do on the daily as I work out. And these exercises keep me in check, keep my body in check.
Yes, definitely. So everyone is hearing us talk about overtraining, and they want to know kind of what to do to prevent overtraining.
Right.
So basically, as the weeks go on with whatever you're doing, whether that's running, swimming, lifting, if you're feeling like your body is getting more fatigued and tired and you're not able to do what you could do, definitely that's a clear-cut sign that something is going on. Maybe I should get it checked out, or I should start to look at my overall training volume.
That's good right there.
What I always tell athletes, I've even told you, really the precursor to kind of see how your body's moving is tightness. If you really think about it, our body does not perform well with anything when we're really tight. So tightness is kind of like the check engine light on your car. Anytime you have tightness, we need to resolve that so that you can continue your training. If we ignore the tightness, that's going to lead eventually into further tightness and pain, and that pain is going to lead to some kind of compensation or, at worst case scenario.
Oh, look, somebody's calling in.
No worries. And that tightness is going to lead, if we ignore it and just keep pushing through the tightness, that's going to eventually lead into injury, And a lot of that, not everything can be prevented, but a lot of this can be prevented based off of how you train. And I think those are the things that, we do at Performance Rehab Ortho, or just going to see someone in person. That's a lot different than trying to Google something and monitoring that. And
somebody that's right there to just kind of tweak, say, oh, your hips are not aligned. Even as I go through the stretches that I do on my own, you always want to get back in check, because if you stretch incorrectly, that throws off your whole alignment. So keeping the body aligned, keeping your stretches. Stretches I do during one of my favorite TV shows, and 10, 15, 20 minutes I'm done. And I do it at night after I work out. So but stretching, that'll probably be on another episode.
That will be on another episode.
So,
and the last thing that we'll finish off with, which you were mentioning, is that the one thing that Google or the internet cannot provide is it's not tailored specifically to you. And
every individual is different.
Yes. And the things that they need, the exercises, the stretches, the corrections, is very different from person to person. The exercise itself may be very similar for all runners and things like that. But the specific details and the coaching and cueing, that's what kind of makes the difference, especially with you. And that's what's helping you get the most out of your training and increase your performance as we're heading along this year.
That's right. So again, you want to feel good, so you exercise. The more you exercise, you feel good, you look good, you are good. One great place to continue to be on the go, you got to come see the guys at Pro. That's Andrew Takata. Hey!
Awesome.
Right on. And don't forget Hawaii Self-Storage. There you go.